Hello, my crafty friends. Well, it's time again for Same Sex Wednesday, and I'm ready to play. Um, the this is the game that we play where six of us send six items to each other. So we're all six playing with the same six items for 6 months, and this is our fourth round of doing this. Tanya McGuire is our hostess, and to this month we're using my items. And when I sent them out to everybody in May, I just stuck some in an envelope for me. So I honestly do not remember what's in here, so it's going to be just as much a surprise for me as it is for everybody else. Oh dear, that's terrible, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, let's see what I stuck in here. Make sure that's everything. Okay. All right, we've got a flashcard, a math flashcard, and then we've got a little it's a card for like the thought of the day or something like that. It's from a set of them that I've got. And this one says, choose simple things always. So those are going to be my words. And then I've got this, it's a fabric kind of ribbon, and it's got, well, to be honest, I'm probably going to take this off anyway, but it's one of those that has the wire in it, and I know for sure I don't want the wire. Well, I'll deal with that later, but anyway, I've got that. So here's 1, 2, 3 things, and this is a little paper bag, and the paper bags were not all the same. I don't know if I had 2 or 3 different ones, but they all came from the Dollar Tree, and I just stuck one in each bag. So I don't remember if there were if there were 2 choices or 3, but anyway, they're all the same thing, just a different pattern on them. And I got a box of somebody's, I can't even think. Goodness gracious, sorry y'all. I got a box of things from out of somebody's estate sale, and it was recipes and stuff, but there were these pages out of magazines in there. So I just grabbed 6 of these pages out of magazines and stuck one in each person's deal. And so they're not the same, obviously, but they all had some sort of picture on them. And so you could use the picture, or you could use the words, or you could even stamp on this and just use this, or whatever. You don't even have to use any of it, because we're sending 6 items, but you don't have to use all 6. I always use all 6, so I'm going to use it somehow. But anyway, and then this is a piece from a mimeograph book, teacher's book. And I just thought it was kind of neat with the ink all rubbed out. You can't really read what it says or anything, but I thought it might be fun. So it's all stuck in here together. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. And this is what I'm going to play with. And now I've got to try to come up with something. So I'm going to pause the video a minute and think. I'll be right back. Okay, I have a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to do. I knew I wasn't going to use this paper bag, you know, all folded up like a paper bag. So I cut the end off of it, and then I opened it up, and I just cut it on the side where it was seamed. And I could use it as a background, but I think what I'm going to do is fussy cut some of this stuff out individually, and that will be my decoration. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Now this part, it's kind of cute. And I may end up putting this on here and letting it be a pocket. My thought is it could be a pocket, and then I could cut this in half and make a couple of tags out of it. It's kind of too small of a pocket. I mean, it would work, but it would look kind of silly to have such a tiny pocket for such a long tag. So I think I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and decorate it up first. Now I need something for my background, and I could I cut that. I just tore this kind of not exactly in half. Not exactly in half, because this page is wider than this one, and I thought I could just let it be kind of a background like that, and then have my pocket, but I'm not sure I really like that idea. So this may end up being collage stuff, and for on my tags that are going to go in there. I think I like that better, and I'm going to use some of this. I may use this like as a focal point on this page, and then my tags be a focal point on this page. I am not sure. I am going to go ahead, though, and do this, and that way I've still got the picture if I want to use it. I'm not sure if I want to use it or not. And then I'm going to just cut this in half. And I'm going to trim off some of this so it's got a torn edge. I'm still not I'm just trying stuff and thinking, because I don't know. Okay, see, this down here is like that. So I'm not sure about that. I like that, though, as a background up here. So I'll probably do that one like that. This one, I think I will take it up like that. So they're not going to be the same, and I'll just cover up the a day with something on there. Okay. And what to use this for? I went ahead and cut off the edges because I knew I wouldn't use that. Okay. I'm gonna pause and think a little bit more. Okay, one thing that I didn't mention is that we can use, any of our own stuff to add to this. We're not stuck with just these 6 things, thankfully, because the more I look at this, it's like a hodgepodge of stuff that doesn't really go together. This is how I felt last time. Like I sent the worst things to people. Sorry, gang. I do think that for this, I'm going to cut it in strips. And use it kind of like washi tape. It's not going to be perfectly straight or anything. I'm not actually worried about that. In fact, they're all kind of curvy because the ribbon is curvy. I started off cutting it that way, and so I'm going to, I guess, continue. Okay. I've got those. And I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to use on the you know, like on the background. Well, that's interesting. I could do some kind of design over here. I'll have to think about that. And then do my tags over there. These are a little bit long if I'm going to. Okay. We could do this. We could put some of these flowers on it and let these be the stems. They're really fat for stems though, so let's go ahead and cut them skinnier. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go along. It's what happens when you start with half a plan. Okay. Okay. I think the first thing I'm going to do is ink these things in these and put these down because I know that I'm going to do that. Let's see. I think I'm going to use my sepia ink just because it's my favorite. And in the interest of time, I'm going to ink stuff and come back. Okay. For this, I'm just going to glue around this and let this be a second pocket. And then we can put one tag in here and one tag back there. Just for kicks. Oh, you know, I didn't think about the fact it might be. Nope, if I'm careful, I think it'll work. If not, I can trim one of those tags down and make it a little bit narrower. That'll be fine. That will be fine. Ah! Okay. I may have slid that around so much it won't even work as a pocket. No, I think it's going to be okay. I'm also going to put some glue underneath here. Well, I don't think any came out. Okay. So that will stick down. I think I'm going to go ahead and do these too because this is kind of thin paper. That'll give it a little bit more stability. I could have used those kind of as gussets if I'd made them a little bigger, but I think as thin as this is, I'm going to just let it be like that because that'll fit in there real easy. Don't know if it'll fit in here. Oh yeah, kind of barely. Okay, I may trim it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Now I may move it up. I'm not going to glue it on yet because I'm not 100% sure if I want it down at the bottom or actually I think I do want it in here. If I'm going to make these shorter, then I can put some decorations underneath it too, maybe. Okay, let's just go ahead and glue it down. That way it can be drying while I'm doing other things. Okay. All right. We will let that sit. And got these I want to work with on this page in a minute. But right now I'm going to go ahead and work with this. I got to think about this a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm going to put stuff on the front of this, but I'm going to leave the back. That way I'll remember it was a flashcard. So I'm just going to glue that on. Let's go ahead and put glue on here. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to put this on like that. And then let's add a little bit here so we can overlap it. And of course I glued it on there crooked because, you know, I can't do things straight. It didn't get very good there. Come on, Lisa. There we go. Okay. Now this says fill in the outline below, and then it's got some lines on it. So I think I'm going to make that where we cut our thing. Now you can see how crooked this is, and I'm just going to have to be okay with that. I'm going to give that angle a little bit more pronounced. I'll steal that from Jamie. I love it when she does that. And I'm going to make this one just go from the words like that. Okay, so there's my two tags, and I've got to decorate them now. Let's get that off to the side somewhere. Let's close this up for right now. Oh, I need to close this up too. I'm going to end up with it all plugged up. Okay, Now then, I'm going to put the short one in here. So I am going to go ahead and trim it a little bit. Make it a little narrower. There we go. I like that. And that's wonky, but we're going to just be okay with it. Okay. Now then, I want to ink these. And I'm not going to put any toppers on them. Unless it's, yeah, I may do that. I may do that. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe there'll be journaling cards instead of tags, and then they won't have toppers. From what I can tell, that's the major difference between a journaling card and a tag, is whether you have holes and little things sticking off or not. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and I'm going to pause and cut some of these things out to use. Y'all seen lots of fussy cutting. You don't need to watch me do that. Be right back. Okay, I fussy cut the flowers and the butterflies and hummingbirds, and then I took part of a paper bag that I had in my stash, and I cut out a bunch of leaves. So, so that's what we're going to work with. I think I'm going to start with the little tags, and we're going to do flowers and leaves. So let's do, we're going to put some leaves behind. Make sure that'll still fit on there because I had it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now then we'll okay, some of these, a couple of these flowers were on the side of the bag, so they've got a straight edge there, and so I'm just going to go ahead and I don't know if I want. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick another one. I think I've made plenty, but I have more bag if I didn't make enough leaves. Whoops. I almost put it on there the wrong way. Okay, and I had another flower. Oh, there it is. Okay. I want this hummingbird where it looks like he's actually getting nectar out of that flower. Oops. Let's see if we can. Okay, that fixed that. Let's go ahead and put a little leaf on this one too. Might as well, since we're putting leaves on the other ones. Okay. And now for the hummingbird. Okay. There's that one, and we're going to go ahead and ink the edges where the stuff comes across there. Okay, so here's one. And got a butterfly. Do I just have one butterfly? No, I think I am just going to use one butterfly on here. Okay. Oh, I just thought of something. Okay, let's do this first. Because this one, I need to cut a straight edge off of it so that it can be right there too. All right. I didn't ink these flowers and leaves because everything else is already inked, and I thought maybe I would leave them a little more vibrant. I don't know if that's, you know, a great plan or not, but okay. We're gonna yeah. Put the glue in the wrong spot. Oh, I did it again. I debated about adding other words. And then I recalled that these words say choose simple things. So I decided to let the let those words be all there is. It'll be simpler that way. Don't make it complicated by going and hunting down some more words. So, flowers, things are simple, so I think this is good. And then we're going to add this little butterfly right there on that flower. Okay, I need to make him some little antenna. There we go. Okay, we got another one of those edge of the bag leaves. I wasn't paying attention when I was cutting those leaves out. Okay, so there are our 2 cards that need to go in the pockets. And let me move this out of the way here. And now we're going to make some stems out of this. Let's attach it to the flower first. Good. And let's do this one too. Okay. Now I want to put some of the leaves tucked under and some on top. So let's tuck this one under. We'll put that one on top. And then we're going to do the same kind of thing with this one. Oops. That one stuck where I didn't want it to. And didn't stick where I wanted it to. Okay. Let's move that one out of the way first. Uh-oh. I kind of messed that up. So we'll make this one come from there too. We'll just make them both come from there instead of inside the pocket. That's actually probably better anyway. Okay. I gotta see if I can find. Nope, I'm gonna make a leaf. Just put a big leaf down there. Okay, let's. We're not going to think about that. It's probably kind of weird to have a bunch of little leaves and then one big one, but anyway, that's how we're going to do it. And then we're going to put this little butterfly up here. And we're going to draw some antenna. Okay. So there's that side. And I meant to put some flowers down here, but I don't think I'm going to have enough flowers. So I'll have to think about that. Unless I put less flowers over here than I intended to. Okay. I could put these down here. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is just glue flowers to stems. And maybe like this. And then I need to glue some leaves on these. Okay, there's that one. Yeah. And we're just going to do that to all of them. I keep thinking my video is going to be shorter this time, and then they keep taking a long time. I'm sorry about that. And we're almost there. I do need to figure out some grass or a vase or something. Let's just do it. Put the glue in the wrong place. There we go. Okay. Now there's my bunch of flowers. And let's just go ahead and glue them down, because let's do this one first. Okay, just trying to get something that looks I don't know, looks good. Okay, one more. All right. And we're going to put a hummingbird on there. And then a butterfly. And then we'll figure out what to do at the bottom, because something's got to happen down there, but I'm not sure what. Put that butterfly there, and we'll stick one down here on a leaf. Because I cut it out, we might as well use it. Yeah, I'll put it right there. All right, we need some little butterfly antenna. Okay. Now then, I'm going to have to think about this a minute. Okay. Well, I first tried to cut some grass. Did not go so well. Don't really like that. So I used part of this paper and cut a vase pattern. And then I glued a bunch of the other scraps down and used my pattern, which didn't quite work out. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them in a vase. Okay, so this is too long. My vase is a little too long. Whoops, I forgot about these flowers. Okay, I want to ink this vase first, and then we will Okay, I'm going to glue it down, and then I'll trim off the part that's too long. Okay. Gotta find where it goes. Uh-oh. Just a second. Gotta fix something. There we go. That stem was too short. So we'll make it longer. Okay. And see, I actually have 3 little pathetic leaves over here. Maybe we'll just do a couple of them. Those look like legs. They don't even look like leaves. All right, let's... that's a little better. Okay. Okay. Oops. Now we'll trim this off and we will be done. Okay. I do need to ink the bottom of this, so. There we go. All right. I think that turned out pretty good. It took me forever, but luckily you didn't have to watch everything, or it would have, you might have given up on me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. God bless you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.